everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to my film and TV channel. And we have a TV drama review today. We have a BBC one, which are always nice, always cause lots of problems, don't they, the BBC dramas. But yeah, this is series 3, so we've been there before, been there, done that. I quite like series 1 and 2. It's an easy watch for me. It's not overly complicated, not perfect by any means, but join me today to have a quick look at Keeping Faith. Yeah, series 3 of Keeping Faith. Please, if you're new to the channel, please push that subscribe button if you enjoy what you see. Push that bell notification as well. I do these TV drama reviews, movie reviews, information vlogs. There'll soon be yippee information on cinema releases. Fantastic, another few weeks from when I'm doing this, so that'll be good to go back to that, and obviously DVD releases, etc, etc. So if you like that sort of thing, please subscribe, press that subscribe button, or tell your friends if you know someone who might be interested. And if you look at the playlist, there's lots of stuff on my football team as well, Manchester City. So if you're interested in that or know anyone, again, please point them in my direction. I'd be very grateful. I do City history, City present, City information vlogs, City magazine vlogs, quizzes, lots of different things on Manchester City. So that's any use to you, or you know someone who might be interested, please point them in my direction. And if you're after any friends or followers on Facebook and Twitter, there's a couple of links on screen, so just seek me out on there. I do check every 3 or 4 days and follow and friend everyone back on there. And all your comments on this Keeping Faith series, let me know what you think anyway. As I said, it's one of these series that yeah, it's sort of split opinions, and you're either a fan or you're not really. It's hard to be falling between the two. So let me know what you think anyway with this. And of course, if you can't leave us a comment, just give us a thumbs up as well. It's nice to get views, but it's nice to get thumbs up, isn't it? Yeah, so we've actually, the first episode of 6 aired on the 27th of March, but it is available to binge watch on the BBC iPlayer. So obviously check your territories if you're not in the UK, etc., where you can perhaps watch this. But yeah, you know me, I like to binge watch. I'm not one for waiting a week between things. I have to sometimes because you don't get the opportunity. But this is something I could binge watch in one go. So that was all well and good as far as I was concerned anyway. Yeah, the cast of Keeping Faith Series 3 has some old and new faces. Not many new faces, mainly old ones this time. And it's set 18 months apparently after Series 2. And we see Faith and Evan, I don't like Evan, never liked Evan, finalise their divorce. And while things in Abercorn are bumbling along nicely, it seems there's actually an unexpected threat looming over Faith and her family. So yes, so some of the star in this, we've of course got Myles in the main role as Faith Howells. We've got Bradley Freegard as Evan Howells, Mark Lewis-Jones as Steve Baldini, Hannah Danielle as Sheris Jones, Anna Hughes as Tom Howells, Lacey Jones as Megan Howells, Demi Leatherby as Alice Howells, Irie Thomas as D.I. Susan Williams, Catherine Ayers as Lisa Connors, and Celia Imrie, boo, as Rose Fairchild. You'll find out she's the baddie in this, but you know that from early doors, so I'm not telling you anything. She obviously wasn't too good in the first couple of series, was she? From what I remember, as I say, I do sort of tend to forget these things. It's a long time. At the end of Series 2, of course, there were lots of twists and turns, but the crux of it was that Faith had kicked Dodge's husband, Evan, out of the family home. Yippee! I'm glad about that. And was seen watching Steve Baldini, of course. I don't particularly like him either. Mark Lewis, played by Mark Lewis-Jones, on the beach, who told her, "I'll be here for you when you're ready." So there you go. So it's 18 months later, and she's probably not got ready since, because obviously not much has moved on the relationship side, to be honest with you. So how is it? I mean, early reviews are a bit mixed. There's some even previous fans of Series 1 and 2 are a little bit outraged, a little bit grumpy about some of the continuity faux pas in this. But I'll be honest, I don't remember the minutiae of Series 1 and 2. I know the general stuff, obviously. I don't really have the time to rewatch it as either. So I'll assume there's nothing too major going on, because I say most of the characters I did recognise and remember what was going on. So it's no great shakes, but it is odd to believe, as I said, that it is like 18 months further on. It more or less felt like about a week or two further on, based on Series 2 from what was happening on screen. So we'll go into that a little bit, the believability of this thing in a while. There's no doubt if you're a fan, this is more or less more of the same. Eve Myles herself, who I do like Eve, I do like her in this, but she's a little bit over the top at times, and perhaps more so than in previous episodes, previous series. Some of her mini breakdowns are that over the top to me, that to the extent that it became a little bit comical to me. I felt like sort of laughing, which you shouldn't be doing, because obviously it's not nice, but I just thought she overplayed it just a little bit. It didn't quite hit the mark on the little breakdowns. You'll know what I mean if you watch the series, but as I say, it became a little bit comical to me. As you'd expect, it's not a series you can watch without knowledge of the first two series, at least a general knowledge. As I said, I've forgot most of what's happened, but at least I have a reasonable idea of the characters and what happened. Obviously, my good lady who watched series 1 and 2, she tried to watch episode 1 of this and was a bit lost, to be honest, because she sort of forgot what was going on in the others. And again, I had, but I was trying to fill in the gaps as I was watching the series as it went along as to what actually had happened. So perhaps if you read up, if someone's done a little summary of what happened, perhaps if you read up that bit of it, that might be better than rather going back and watching. Then again, you can go back and watch series 2 again, can't you? And series 1 again if you want. But yeah, it's interesting because there is a subplot in this as well. So obviously, if you are new to it, it's not all old stuff. Obviously, there's new things come into it, and there's a little subplot about a boy who's obviously dying. They're trying to get him an operation that's got very little chance of working. But that's like the court thing that's going on throughout these 6 episodes. So that's an interesting. Yeah, I say that actually gets far more interesting as the thing moves along as well. Generally, the acting talent, let me call it sufficient or efficient, one of the two. It's not fantastic, and even the younger actors, certainly the daughters of the main character, appear to have improved slightly, in my opinion. I thought they were a little bit better than they were in series 1 and 2. As I said, I didn't go back and watch it, but I'm sure I remember commenting on that at the time that they weren't that great. But I think they're a little bit better in this, and I do love the background music. It's always caused a few problems in series 1 and 2. I do like it in this one actually. I did like the main theme song. I thought certainly the opening credits, etc. I do like that song. It sort of grew on me by about episode 2 or 3, and I didn't fast forward through the opening credits because I wanted to listen to the song. So that's a good sign, isn't it? So as I say, I got a little bit. I don't think what series 1 and 2 were as good on that side, the actual background music, etc. I mean, let's face it, some of the family drama is a little over the top at times. It does push the bounds of believability, but then again, if you're a fan, you're not going to worry too much about this. It's not real, is it? It's not real. It's just a fictional drama. There's good chemistry. There's still always good chemistry between the characters, whether you like the characters or not. As I said, there's 3 or 4 characters in this I don't never particularly warm to from the other series. But the interactions at times are just good. I mean, I just like the chemistry, and it's very entertaining. It's certainly not overtaxing to watch. It's not overly complicated. As I said, the only complication is trying to remember certain threads of stories that reappear in this one, but that's the only thing. I mean, looking at episode 1, obviously there's no general Internet Movie Database for all the episodes yet, because obviously we've only actually seen episode 1, so there's nothing on episodes 2 to 6. But episode 1 was getting 6.9 out of 10, which is about right, just perhaps a little bit high, slightly high. And I certainly wouldn't say from episodes 1 to 6 there's any real deterioration of quality throughout all the episodes. I've seen some critiques say 6 episodes is far too long, but I think it's okay in this. I think it just about works. You know me, I'm usually saying, oh, make it 4, tighten it up, it'll be a lot better. But yeah, I think it worked for 6 episodes. As I said, binge watching may have helped, but I don't think that probably would have made it worse, if anything. So I think 6 episodes is about right. There didn't appear to be as much filler in this as well as in previous series. I do remember Myles staring into space a lot on series 1 and 2 and the background music, but thankfully this is kept to a minimum in this one. I say obviously apart from the overacting of her when she's stressed out and angry at times, but so that is a little bit of a negative there, which obviously doesn't compensate for the staring into. I'd rather stare into space than some of the faces and noises she made. Let's face it. We do get some atmospheric setting scenes again, which fortunately are not too. There's not too many of them. You know, we're walking along the beach and the wind blowing, the clouds in the background, and the sun coming out. But yeah, they're probably unnecessary in a series like this, to be honest with you. But they are fairly short, so that's not too bad. I think it's very watchable. Yeah, I enjoyed the first two series, and this is like returning to an old friend. To be honest with you, it is annoying, it is irritating at times, but overall an easy watch. So like an old friend who gets on your nerves, but you do enjoy watching them. So I sort of think this is what you get with this. There's supposedly a series 4, but thankfully this series, the end of season 3, at series 3, season 3, sort of concludes a lot of stuff as well. So I was quite impressed with that. That's a positive. I like it where there's not too many things over, left to the imagination. It's sort of, all right, one or two things again, sort of a little bit unbelievable, just a little bit, but at least it brings it to some sort of conclusion, which is always nice, because you don't need to leave too many cliffhangers. If I have to wait another year for another series, I don't really want loads of cliffhangers, which you do get with these sort of things. So I like the way it did finish off, and as I say, you can start series 4 and go from fresh. So they're going to have a series 4. There actually is a series 4 noted on Internet Movie Database, so I'm hoping there is. I've not heard officially that there will be. But yeah, for fans, I think I look forward to it. I certainly look forward. I certainly enjoyed this. As I said, it's not perfect by any means, and it does have its problems. Of course, it does. But as I say, it's just a nice, easy watch for me. So there you go. Yeah, I'm going to give it. I won't give it 6.9 out of 10, but I'd say 6.5. I mean, my watchable rating is 6 out of 10. I'll give it a little bit extra. I'll give it 6.5 out of 10, and I did enjoy even Myles again in this, apart from the overacting bits. But yes, she's quite. Say there is some humour in it actually as well. It did make me smile a couple of times, but it's not really known for its humour. But there's a couple of things in it that made me smile, that were meant to make me smile. There's some things that made me smile that perhaps weren't meant to make me smile. But yeah, I sort of, if you're a fan of this, there's going to be nothing in this series 3 that is going to particularly put you off. As I said, some people are a bit upset about some things not quite tying together. But I thought it was okay. As I said, I've probably forgot enough not to worry too much about continuity. And as I say, I've just about remember enough to enjoy the characters in it and what's going on. So there you go. So I'll give it 6.5 out of 10. Anyway, you let me know what you think if you get to watch this, and keep in faith. And if you are a fan, if you've not been a fan, if you didn't like Series 1 and you didn't like Series 2, you're not going to like Series 3. It's just more of the same, slight alterations, obviously, with style and presentation. But yeah, it's not going to turn you into a fan, but why would you watch it if you didn't like Series 1 or 2? You're not particularly going to watch Series 3 here, but hey, there you go. That's just how it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Whatever you're going to do with us today, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we meet here again on the film and TV channel, or perhaps have a flick across. Have a look at my Citizen channel, my football channel. All I ever ask is please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.